Despite my dismissiveness, there apparently was some storm damage. But it's not going to stop us from having an adventure this morning. We've been out bike riding and we've come by the, well, formerly, or maybe still, who knows, Chiang Kaishek Memorial and or Liberty Memorial. So as you may have heard my comments the other day, frankly, Chiang Kai-shek was a hideous, ruthless dictator who murdered millions, well, thousands anyway. And but he's revered by the KMT, which is the nationalist party that came over from China and still has designs on being China. So they built this memorial to him, and it's quite impressive, but it is a memorial to a dictator. For the first time when the non-dictator party came to power a few years ago, the first thing they did was they changed this name to the Liberty Memorial. And then it's gone through a battle back and forth to have its name changed. They've got the scaffolding up and looks like they're working on the name again. Currently it does say it's the Liberty thingy. These bikes are a little bit beat. They're good to get around and it's quick, but they are beaters. Must be great having your own bicycle company in your country, because I'm sure these are all built by Giant.
这个是我借的脚踏车，还喽，已经还了。
This is one of the many delicious bakeries in Taiwan. This is a delicious piece of garlic toast with no crust, and this is me eating it in a park for breakfast. Afterwards, we went to a pool for a nice swim. Now, naturally, I did not take my iPhone or cameras with me to the pool, and so there is no footage. So please enjoy this brief interlude of mind theater until we resume our regularly scheduled video. Afterwards, we went to the Chicago Pizza Factory, which does not make Chicago-style pizza, but they did make this pepperoni pizza, which I proceeded to eat. That reminds me of Saturday afternoons at home when I was a kid. Well, here's an interesting story. I passed a sign a little while ago that really kind of offended me because it was in English, and it was just somebody had printed it out on their laser printer, and they hadn't even bothered to put it in Chinese. They just in English, and they stuck it on the side of their business, and it said, "We're recording. Please keep smiling." And you know, you see something like this around in various places, and it's just meant to tell you that there's a security camera got an eye on you so that you shouldn't be doing something you shouldn't be doing, which is perfectly fine, except why is it in English and not in Chinese, which would seem far more likely to catch culprits, or perhaps they have another opinion. But to make up for that, Chauhan has just seen a sign in Chinese that says effectively, you're on camera, please don't pee here. So I guess you have to target your audience appropriately. There goes Michelle. We're letting her walk home on her own in a strange foreign city. I'm a little worried. I'm still disappointed here because it doesn't have a cute face on it, because I like to take the face and stick the straw in it. We need to find a place that has a cute face on the tea so I can kill it dead. I've only been here a week, or just slightly over a week, and Chauhan is already like counting down the days until we leave. It's like, oh, we're running out of days. Time's almost up. It's like, I guess from her standpoint, it sort of is, but from mine, I still feel like I just got here, and now we're heading off to do the family dinner things, which is usually what we do at the end of the trip. Note to self: never trust maps from restaurants. Family and friends have gathered together at the Westin, or more specifically, a restaurant in the basement at the Westin, for Peking duck. The food begins to arrive, but the main course is Peking duck, carved up tableside. And then, because it's a fancy schmancy place, they made the burritos themselves instead of letting you do it yourself and make them the way you like them. This was not to my liking. There was soup made from duck, too. But the real show began when they made dessert, which was sweet potatoes covered in burnt sugar. But not just covered in it. Watch what he's doing here. Yes, indeed, he has given that plate of sweet potatoes a Donald Trump haircut. And like Donald Trump, no matter how you tart it up, it's still just a plate of sweet potatoes. After dinner, we took a crowded subway to the Shilling Night Market, with the sole aim, nothing more than to get video footage of me towering over crowds of people. And I do tower. Okay, we did actually manage to buy some stuff we needed, get some souvenirs, and play some games and have some fun. But I do enjoy the towering. And then it was time to go home.